What's up, CPA? I'm Silas, and I'm here on the San Antonio Riverwalk to welcome you to Texas. For over 4 decades, the band Alabama has been a household name in the country music industry, producing numerous hits that have become classics in the genre. From their humble beginnings in Fort Payne, Alabama, the band's unique sound, blending traditional country with gospel, rock, and pop, has made them one of the most successful groups of all time. Recently, our media team had the opportunity to travel to the AT&T Center in beautiful San Antonio, Texas, to get an intimate look at what it's like to be a part of the Alabama experience. Thanks to the generosity of Mr. Gordon Mote, a pianist and backup vocalist for the band, we listened to Dixieland Delight, If You're Gonna Play in Texas, and many more of their chart-topping hits, mere feet from the stage. The enduring legacy of Alabama and their mark on country music has left a tremendous impact on us, and we hope it does for you. Enjoy.
All right, Mr. Mote, it's a pleasure to have you with us in our media studio.
Yeah, this is a cool place.
How did you first get involved with the Alabama band, touring with them and producing all these records?
I grew up in Alabama, and as a kid, being 9, 10 years old, I remember the very first time I heard them on the radio, and I heard, "My home's in Alabama." That was their first top 20 hit, and then they had "Old Tennessee River and a Mountain Man," and then they had 21 straight #1 songs, and so they were on the radio all the time. They ended up having 43 #1s in their career. The way Alabama started touring is kind of set the precedent for the way country music tours are done now with all the fancy rigging. I had been a huge fan, but the way I started with them, I'd met Teddy, worked with him in the studios quite a bit, and then I played on some records, and one thing led to another, and I was so honored by the opportunity, and so I thought, well, I'll try it and see what happens. And it's one of the best things I've ever done. It's so fun. Everybody out there is so nice and so talented, and everything is done first class. They're what people would call a legacy act. So we usually end up playing about 20 songs, and every time you hit an intro to one of those songs, the crowd just goes crazy. There's multiple generations at these concerts. There's kids your age that come with their parents, there's grandparents, there's little kids, and everywhere we go, we were in Wyoming, "Spend my dollar, roll tide." I mean, it was so crazy. So that's kind of become a phenomenon too.
What are some of the rewards that come out of that you get to see that not many other people would?
Randy Owen, very well with St. Jude's Children's Research Center in Memphis. And so I got to go to Memphis and do a benefit with Randy. In 1989, they had a song called "Angels Among Us," which was the theme song for St. Jude. Randy encouraged a radiothon that started in 1989 with all the country radio stations all across the country. Through that radiothon, with that song kind of being the catalyst, they've raised almost $1 billion for St. Jude Research Center. So can you imagine all the families that have been affected and impacted by the money that's come in to help those children? So from time to time, we'll get to meet a survivor brought to health by the amazing people at St. Jude's. The music makes a difference in so many ways. Music can encourage you, it can make you think, it brings back memories. Music is powerful, and I get to see that every day. Nashville is an incredible place to live, raise a family. It's a great community of some of the greatest musicians on the planet, and for me to be able to be a small part is a prayer answered. I think it's just cool that CPA has this incredible media department, and thanks for the interview. It's been fun.
Yeah, well, we're grateful for you for a great interview.